Hey guys, Mr. Johnston here. It is October 5th, Thursday, and right now you have a substitute teacher. I hope you're being good. You should have a handout. It looks just like this, Unit 2, Matter and Energy, Lesson 10, Chemical Equations. And what you're going to do with that is model some of the stuff that we've been talking about over the last couple of days. You want to get yourself a few different colors. I have black and blue and gray, which is actually not going to be enough. So I'm going to use that as an opportunity to show you what to do if you don't have enough colors. So the very first thing you'll see, it says complete each of the tables by drawing a visual model and identifying the number of atoms for each reaction. So what we're dealing with here is chemical reactions. The word equation says one molecule of sodium hydroxide reacts with one molecule of hydrochloric acid. And so we see the chemical equation is NaOH. And we see that the chemical equation for a molecule of hydraulic acid is HCl. So it's one molecule NaOH and one molecule of HCl. And then the products would be NaCl, or that's actually sodium chloride, which is salt, and one molecule of water, H2O. Okay, so what we're wanting is the visual model. So if we have NaOH, then we know we have an Na, we have an O, and we have an H. And remember about the capitalization when it comes to those things. So if I were to do a visual model, maybe the first thing I'll do is an Na. Okay, that's one thing, Na. And because it's a focus, there we go. Because it is a molecule, I have to draw the other thing. So I'm going to do the O, and I'll do that with blue. Okay, and then I have to do an H, and I'll do that in gray. So there I have my molecule of sodium hydroxide. Okay, one molecule of sodium hydroxide. And now I'll draw my molecule of hydrochloric acid. And so the hydrochloric acid is one molecule of hydrogen. So I'll grab my my gray again, and that's hydrogen right there. Hydrogen. And now the chloride, or the chlorine, I don't have a different color. So what I'm going to use is my black, but I'm going to do like a thicker line. So that it's obvious that it's different. Cl for chlorine. Okay, and that would be my reactants side. Okay, so at that point, I think that you have enough information to go ahead and do the product side. This is the first reaction, the second chemical reaction, and then in the back there's a third. So use the colors. You might even want to color code the different things, or maybe you can draw like an arrow down from where it is. That's the Na, that's the O, and that's the H. That's the H, and that's the Cl. Okay. Anything that helps you remember. Now, number of atoms. On this side, the number of atoms of hydrogen that we have is 1. 1 hydrogen. And 1 oxygen. So 1 oxygen, 1 hydrogen, and let's see, and there's a sodium there. So, okay. So there would be sodium, 1 sodium. Okay. So 1 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, 1 sodium. And right here we have another hydrogen and a chlorine. CHLORINE. Okay, 1 chlorine. All right, so we have 1 hydrogen, 1 chlorine. So there's 5 different atoms there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 different atoms there. And based on what we talked about in our conservation of mass, we know that if there are 5 there on the reactant side, we should end up with 5 there on the products side. So that should be enough to get you guys started. Go ahead and do both. Make sure you're double checking Haiku to see all of the different things that you need to get done today, because there are a few. All right, thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed this video.